Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Taz, and today I'm going to be teaching you what these symbols on the board game for Inscryption mean. But before we get into that, let's please the YouTube algorithm. You know, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel, throw a like to the video, comment down below, or turn on the bell for notifications. As I stated, we are going to be going through what each symbol means on the map. Now remember, this is the demo. The game comes out October 19th, 2021. So this is what we know is on the map so far. Maybe some things will be added on later. But for now, let's get into it. So the first place we're going to cover, I'm going to call the death card spot. This is the symbol on the map where if you land on this, you will pick a death card you created upon your last loss. Now, these do carry over, so you'll see on here I'm going to have quite a few that I've made, but essentially you get to pick one of 4 of your previous death cards, and if you have the clover, you can re-roll again. This spot can be really helpful if you've made previously good death cards. The next spot is very easy to identify. It's the campfire, and when you land here, you get to pick one of your cards to increase its health or attack depending on what is shown at the campfire. Now, after the initial stat increase, you'll be given the chance to push your luck. If you push your luck too far, there's a chance the survivors are going to get hungry and eat your card. And if that happens, you'll still get to use the bones for future use. I've been told there's a way to take care of these survivors, aka kill them, but I haven't figured it out. So if you know, let me know down in the comments. So the next spot is pretty self-explanatory because it's time.
It's time to duel!
Okay, while we're not exactly going to duel in the Shadow Realm, all the other spots lead up to this event where you face the mysterious figure across from you. You two will go head to head and you want to win. It's pretty self-explanatory, so when you land on this spot, get ready to duel. The next spot on the map is a very crucial one to help build your deck. It's the Riddler spot. Yeah, I'm just kidding. It's not really the Riddler spot. But what we have here is when you land on it, you'll get to choose one of 3 cards. You'll have a choice of a creature or possibly some death cards. It's really a toss-up, and if you have the clover, you can roll again. This is where you help build your deck. So this next spot on the map can help make some pretty powerful cards depending on what you have in your hand. We're going to call it the Sigil Sacrifice. And the reason we're going to call it that is because, like I said, you're going to have to sacrifice a card if you want to. Now when you get here, you're going to land on a stone altar. You will pick a card that will go on the bottom. It's going to have a sigil, no matter what. When you put that on there, you are essentially sacrificing it and it's gone. And whatever sigil is on that bottom card can be given to the top card. And if you see here, you can actually add it so it has 2 sigils. That is why this spot is really strong and can make some good cards. So this next spot can be kind of hard to see due to the map terrain. However, the best way to describe it is it's a spooky ghost throwing its arms up, and we're going to basically call this Duel 2.0. Now, this one is going to favor the mysterious figure more because when you land on this one, you're going to go against him and he's going to have a totem that can empower some of his cards. So be smart when you land here. So this next spot looks like a card grave almost, but basically it's going to be the Pelt Trader. This is where you would bring the pelts you get from the trapper and you would give them to the Pelt Trader to get really good cards. Now in my case, I landed here with no pelts, so it's going to be gold teeth to buy pelts when I see the trapper. So keep that in mind. This next one's one of my favorites. It's got like the knife cutting the spooky ghost face. But basically when you land here, you're going to meet the wood carver. And here is where you'll get your pieces to create your own totem that you saw earlier that the mysterious figure used. Now you can mix and match these and carry them over, but you can only use one at a time. So you're going to need to land on multiple spots to make your totems. But trust me, they're worth it. So this next one's going to be another creature card pickup spot, but with a little bit of a twist. You're going to give 3 options, and it's going to be a mystery. Your card will be based on whatever the picture the card flipped over shows. So you never know what you're going to get, so choose wisely. This next one's going to tie back into one I have already previously talked about with the Pelt Trader. When you land on the bear trap, you will now be met with the trapper. And when you're at the trapper, you will use your golden teeth you earn from battle to buy pelts. Now, typically, he'll give you 1 on the house. However, if you have more gold teeth, you can buy them. And there are going to be varying degrees of pelts. The higher the cost of the pelt, the better the card you can get from the Pelt Trader down the line. So keep that in mind. So here's an example of what it looks like when you bring a pelt from the trapper to the Pelt Trader. This is the lowest tier rabbit pelt. It's the absolute lowest, and look at some of the good cards I can get just from that. Imagine how much the most expensive pelt can go for. This next spot is going to be the one to get you out of a pinch. When you see it on the map, it's a backpack. It's pretty easy to spot. Now, this is where you're going to get your items you can play during any duel. If you go into this spot with absolutely no items in your backpack, you will be able to pick 3 items. 3 items is the absolute max. So choose wisely. I personally like the scissors, the boulder, and the black goat, but that's just my personal favorite so far. Is there going to be more items? I don't know, maybe. But again, this is if you come here with absolutely no items, you can pick 3. If you have 2 items, you can pick 1. If you have 1 item, you can pick 2. But the max is 3. I cannot stress that enough. Now, remember how I said 3 items was the max? Well, if you come into the backpack with more than 3 items, he won't allow you to take more, but he'll give you a little helping hand from our little friend, the Pack Rat. This card is really good. It can help you give you more items in the middle of battle. So if you can, go to the backpack and get this card. This next spot's going to be a card with 2 blood drops on it. When you land here, the card you select is going to be based on what it takes to summon, whether it be 1 blood drop, 2 blood drop, or bones. Obviously, the higher the count, the stronger the card. So if you can, go with stronger. And of course, we got to cover the last symbol, I suppose, which is the Prospector boss fight. So that's going to cover everything that's in the demo. I don't know if there's going to be different symbols or if they'll be changed by the time the full game comes out on October 19th of this year. But one thing I can say is I am fully addicted to this game. I have put so much time and effort into it because I absolutely love it. This game is unlike anything I played in quite some time. I haven't had my hooks this deep in a game and probably since I was so into Hunt Showdown. So that being said, if you've made it this far in the video, please comment down below if you found this helpful. Throw a like to the video, subscribe to the channel, please the YouTube algorithm gods, and have a good one. Thank you for watching.